Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Canon 7D, but if you have a Canon DSLR camera, this video is about Magic Lantern RAW on the Canon DSLR cameras as of 2024. So with that said, everyone, as an amateur filmmaker, I'm the Panda Photographer. Please do subscribe, like, and share. Disclaimer, I do not recommend doing such a thing if you are not knowledgeable about software. I don't also recommend it, and so Canon does not recommend it, because you can brick your DSLR camera. So if I were you, ladies and gentlemen, do your research before you apply this application to the Canon cameras. Magic Lantern does not also recommend you doing this if you don't know what you're doing. So disclaimer, I'm the Panda Photographer, but I know what I'm doing. So with that said, please do subscribe, like, and share. What I have to share with you is my experience using Magic Lantern RAW on my Canon DSLR cameras. Now, as you can see the display, it tells you the time, it tells you the RAW, it tells you the temperature, it tells you the frame bit, it tells you how much space you have on your CFast Express card. You got your lens, you got your f-stops, you got your shutter speed, you got ISO performance, you got auto ISO. But I'm going to show you some things in the settings that you may want to enable. So with that said, everyone, if I press the trash can button down really quickly, now you can see my bit rate is at a VBR. The reason why it's at a VBR at a -8 scale is because I am shooting raw video and I'm using CFast cards. But the trick is, as I show you my video settings, I am shooting at 1728 by 972, and that's because if I go into my settings, you can see that I'm actually technically shooting in 2.5K, and then it downscales that to 1080p. So with that said, I am shooting in a 442 bit rate. I think you saw that. And I'm shooting at 30 frames a second. I just want you guys to see that. But other than that, let's start off from the very beginning. In the settings, you have your audio settings, you have your exposure settings, you have your overlay settings, you have your movie settings. You have your shooting settings, which is camera. And now they do have interpolarometer settings as well if you use a shutter remote controller like this one here. So with that said, everyone. But other than that, you have focus settings as well. You have display settings. You have you have your preferences. And you have your modules. Now, modules is important. You may want to enable some modules based on the camera. Now, I do recommend higher end cameras for this type of software, especially using Magic Lantern RAW, because not only that it gets hot to the touch, but if you're not using high end cameras with a CFast or Express cards, it will stop the recording after 10 seconds on a regular normal SD card. So keep that in mind. You can record long periods of time based on certain settings, based on your settings. Now, if I was to change my 2.5K settings down to a 1080p standard, I can record longer in the 442 bit rate, but I'm not going to do that. So with that said, everyone, so modules are important, how you enable and use the software. You got your debugging settings, you got your help to guide you when you need to be guided, so it gives you a heads up on context on the settings. You got your recent, as you can see, these are my recent settings I've been scaling. You can see that the FPS override is at 2.5, yep, and it is override from 30. The modification process as well. But basically, this is Magic Lantern RAW at its finest. The reason why I want to share this experience with you, everybody, is because shooting raw video makes a big difference, and not only that, your clients might see the difference too. Shooting raw video in color grading, adding sharpness, clarity, lux, color boost makes a big difference when your client knows that you're putting a lot of effort into your work, into your workflow. So with that said, everyone, I do recommend for any professional to try this if you are knowledgeable with software. Now, I came across this software about 4 years ago when I got my Canon cameras, and now, because I am shooting still on Sony, Nikon, Fuji, I'm a hybrid shooter. But when it comes to video, shooting raw video is important. So with that said, everyone, do you feel that you need this software for your older Canon DSLRs. So Magic Lantern does have a website. They do demonstrate what cameras are available with full functionalities and what cameras are in progress. But with that said, everyone, I'm the Panda Photographer. This is my Canon experience using Magic Lantern RAW in 2024. Should you use it? Yes and no. If you're a beginner, no. If you are an amateur or starting to understand film, lux, color grade, yes. But if you want to learn more about the Magic Lantern RAW hack for the Canon cameras, as I said, do your research as I suggest, because it will help you in the long term understand the software better and how you can use it to your best advantages. But keep this in mind, always bring extra batteries, because battery life can drain the battery quickly when shooting raw video. You can kill a battery within 30 minutes shooting raw video. So bring plenty of batteries, and batteries are important because the raw video is just soaking up that energy and just nuking that energy. So and it needs that energy. But with that said, everyone, I'm the Panda Photographer, and you just been educated by Magic Lantern RAW. If you want to support the channel, please do support the channel. I got a PayPal, Cash.app, Venmo, and I got a Patreon down in the description below. I am affiliated with Sunwayfoto. If you want to buy some of the photo gear that I have that is making this video possible, the lighting, like the FL90 RGBs and the FL16, please. There's also affiliate. You can save 10% off if you click the affiliate and then use my promo code ThePandaPhotographer. But with that said, everyone, eat, sleep, photography, Magic Lantern, RAW, and repeat. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.